Doesn't that window vignette just look super cool? That's a real tree out there, but in the camera it just looks like a silhouette, and then it's like pretty frosty out there, so the bottom of the window is kind of like fogged up. Yeah, and it's kind of a ice blue blanket. Um, yeah, pretty bright sky in the east or in the west for sun rising in the east. It's already like bright blue, light blue sky. Hence why they have to, keep it covered up, look like fog or whatever. But they're not low. It's pretty high up there. It's like the mist filter that just to cover up how light the sky already is before the sun even comes up. But anyway, yeah, we're not gonna get negative with it. It's beautiful, right? Got my little lights over here. As you can see, they have copper wire wrapped around them and a copper like end cap thing. So they're kind of pretty. They're like light bulbs in a little spiral copper wire cage, I guess. Spiral around it. So it looks like it's striped with copper wire. So yeah, I just wanted to show you the beautiful view out there. Let's just use these tarot cards because those are nice and straight to the point. Gonna try to make it short and sweet today, so we'll see what cards come out. So let me prepare for export of services. The aromas of God, the uturis of God. In the grocery store, and there was an older guy in front of me, not even that much older, but yeah, he was kind of a cool guy. He looked like a little Ashkenaz or something, but he had like a black leather, like those patchwork leather, but all black, and like an earring in his left ear, like a diamond stud in his left ear. Like, yeah, cool guy, right? But older, so like older version of cool. But he was like, "Oh, I'm old. I remember the horse and buggy." He was like joking about how old he was. And I was next in line, so I always chime in, whatever. Hey, it's going into my ears, so hey, I'm a part of the conversation, right? If I can hear it. So I'm like, yeah, I'm old too. I'm ancient, actually. I remember the spaceships and the... And the cashier kind of chuckled, but she didn't really know what I'm like, just kidding. It's not. Well, sort of. Not really. It was just funny, but yeah, she's one of those cashiers just that had like tons of makeup on. Like, she was cute and fine, she just, I don't know, some people, it's that's how Grass Valley is. It's like really cool, down to earth. You see a mama, I saw one mama, she had like a little newborn in the cart, in the little carry-all thing, and then in the basket, and she was walking around barefoot. She had like tats and stuff, and so there's like the cool, like, grounding. They don't wear shoes. They're really grounding into the earth. And it's like 65 degrees in the winter, okay? 50 is like, it's cold. If it gets into the 40s, it's like, what is happening? It better snow. But yeah, so but it's also an old gold rush kind of a town. So you kind of have those like slick hick type, like I say slick hick because they're not dirty country bumpkin, But we kind of have those too, but they're more hippie weed trimmer type people. The country bumpkin are like, hippies that have like bud trimming resin constantly on their hair. You just smell them everywhere you go. But yeah, this town smells real good. But yeah, we're gonna do a couple blessings in front of a couple stores. Maybe we'll document that and show you. It will be like incognito, just to make sure the intentions of those shop owners. Because I don't know. Anyway, but that's for another time. But I just thought it was funny because the lady in front of him, okay, she's, and I could tell she had a hard living, but maybe like came out of it and was sober, okay, and then it was confirmed because she was like, oh yeah, blah 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 blah, packaged foods, oh that's like poison. It's like, because she said I'm a alcohol and drug counselor, and I'm like, yep. But good, it's like those are the people that they need as alcohol and drug counselors, are people who used to be that, so that you can't use the et tu fallacy argument, like, well, you did it, so I can, it's kind of like, well, you did it, so why can't I? Like a dad who smokes cigarettes trying to tell their kid how bad it is, and then the kid uses the et tu fallacy, like, well, you smoke. That's not a argument based on sound reasoning. It's not a sound argument based on deductive reasoning and rational thought. So if it's not a sound argument based on deductive reasoning and rational thought, then it's a fallacy. And they've all been named and numbered. So it was funny how she was saying, I'll just be really quick and we'll get into the cards. But she was like saying how, oh yeah, it's packaged foods. Sugar is the number one drug addiction in this country. But food, yeah, I would say in this country we have people who are starving still, but then we have like more obese people than any other country. Number one killer in this country is heart disease. And worldwide, the number one killer of women worldwide is heart disease. So number one killer in this country is heart disease. But I mean, I don't know the statistics, but I think with cancer, fatal car accidents, all these things combined, okay, heart disease is worse. So we're killing ourselves. And we can go, oh, the aliens are evil. Oh, angels, devils, angels. Oh, all these things are evil. They're so evil. I just see us killing ourselves and each other. So, what's evil? I haven't seen any Pleiadians come down here and start like, shooting babies on the Gaza Strip and shit. Okay, we want to keep blaming everything outside of ourselves. We need to start taking accountability, seeing things clearly. Okay, because whenever we're afraid of something, that's just a distraction, so we don't have to focus on ourselves and mastering ourselves. So now let's get all shamanistic. Sha. Warm it up. Excuse me. Warm it up. Excuse me again. Warming up my hands because it's like first thing in the morning. It's before I even have any coffee. I guess it's your system that starts flowing. I start getting like sweaty back, and it goes away later, but it's like, it's not even from the coffee. It's just, I have no idea. Maybe because I had to use a little steroid cream, or I don't know. And I like to know what's going on with my body. That's why I don't like to use anything. If I had a little bit a little bit too much beer, I can be like, yeah, I had a couple ounces too much. I should have just had the 4 ounces instead of another 4 ounces or something, you know, so. But with any kind of medication that, like, is unidentifiable, because it's just cream or a glob or a white pill or a white cream or a white, it could be anything in there. But let's do this. So we're going to use the Aquarian Tarot. The light in here now. Whew. Yeah. Okay. So, move this over here. Why does it keep going dim? I gotta check the battery saver part, because I got the screensaver turned to not go off until like an hour, and then that also tells me that I've been jabbering on for an hour. But I think we have the energy saver thing. I don't know. I gotta figure that out too, so I don't have to keep touching the screen and making it. Or maybe that's just the way my computer is gonna be, because that's the way they want it to be. The T-hey. Tee. Oh. Okay. Aquarian Tarot, the windless where it may. Fine, it won't be sticky. Right? Soft, sweet, and sticky. I think those are the words. I don't know what song that is, though. Is it Ben Shepherd? Ben Shepherd, why did that come to my name? Oh, he's an actor. No, I'm thinking of, God, what's his name? Blue on Black. I cannot think of his name. Oh, gosh. Are you kidding me? Yeah, he's great. The singer is a different singer. The one that the band is named after, his name. He's a guitar player. Writer of the music and all that stuff. But he has someone who does the singing. Sorry about the bumpies. Okay, so. Oh, what is that song? I'm like black pants and flaking on myself. It's gross. Sorry about that. Don't need to talk about it, but just in case you see some flakes on my pants, sorry. They're falling off my head, so. Wanted to turn around there. 4 of Cups. Four of Cups with 10 of Pentacles and Queen of Wands. So maybe feminines are feeling a little uneasy about getting something started that is actually going to be really abundant and beneficial and financially rewarding, perhaps. Something you can pass on and share with others. It could be knowledge. Knowledge is a resource. But I think maybe for some feminines who are starting their own business, it might be getting off to a slow start or something, so there's a little 4 Cups energy, uneasiness about it. I don't know. I feel that a little bit, maybe. Ace of Swords. Yeah, ding, ding, ding. Okay, so. One more little bit here. Okay. Oh, it was out of the shot with me cutting the deck. Don't even... Oh, are you kidding me? And this is how I cut the deck too. I went 1, 2, 3, and then I picked up the central one, picked that one, put it on top, and then I cut it in half again. Oh man, Archangel Gabriel, what do you got for us today? Oh, judgment. Heed the call, heed the warning. Standing at attention, ready for God's direction. Ready to take that next step. Next divine step. Major Arcana, so the boat's a-leaving, so you better get on her. Three of Pentacles, yes. This is very much the cooperation. And 3, the Trinity, okay. Temperance. 4 of Wands. Temperance is Sagittarius. Are you fucking kidding me? On the side of the masculine, the Death card. That represents Scorpio. Temperance at the center, that represents Sagittarius. I have a Sag, Scorp, cusp, rising. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles on the side of the Divine Feminine. So that's kind of what I was thinking. Like, she's kind of fired up about some new creative ventures or whatever. Okay. Or healings or whatever. Just, you know, bringing in resources, okay, some exchange of resources. It doesn't have to necessarily be money, okay? It could be sharing information, whatever. But maybe you have a lot of ideas, okay? Temperance is a very balanced, and 4 of Wands at the bottom. That's like that happy home, very structurally sound, okay? Very balanced. That also requires cooperation. So this Temperance with this Major Arcana is like coming in here to help this cooperative effort in the crown and root chakra. So anchoring God's light into the earth, okay, is going to be a team effort. And the Divine Feminine right brain is kind of like more the masculine, thinking, okay, like getting it moving, even though it's a little bit slow. It's slow and steady wins the race, right? So you have your eyes on the prize, Violet. So you're taking those steps cautiously, but very self-assured, okay? You know what the steps are, when to take them. You're going with your guidance. So the Knight of Pentacles is very much in tune with Earth and the flow of Gaia. So that's why he's also the approach is very methodically, cautiously, because he's checking in with the Earth all along the way. So that's why he moves a little slower, okay? Because he's grounded into that Earth force. He's not going by ego, so he's the slowest, all right? And Capricorn and Saturn energy, it's like, yeah, I want to burst forth and do all these things, but it's just like, what's actually gonna make you money? What's actually gonna build a community? What's actually going to bring you closer to home, closer to centered, balanced, temperance? 4 of Wands, home is where the heart is. So being in your heart, okay, and then cooperating with others. 3 of Pentacles, okay, in a very down here on the earth. So this is really like a team effort, group effort of anchoring spirit into form. So that's 3 of Earth, so it's very tangible. Yeah, that Death card just keeps showing up, huh? Oh, look, there's a black rose on the... But this is... so this is 13, which is Divine Feminine, which is on the left brain, masculine side, okay? And 13 reduces to 4, which very much is associated with this 4 of Wands card, okay? So Divine Feminine, home, okay, family. But it's Wands, so it's creating this, okay? This is transformation, rebirth, regeneration, transmutation, letting the old die away so that the new growth has room to come forth. Knight of Rods, Page of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. So maybe the masculine, it's like Knight of Rods, very fiery. Okay, like how I was kind of getting from the right brain, the feminine really wants to charge forth, but they're really being balanced, methodical. But the Temperance is at the center, so this is the heart for both the right and left brain, masculine and feminine. So because there's this Knight of Rods and the Page of Pentacles, it's like really wanting to burst forth, but it's kind of brand new territory. It could be a fresh new perspective on the 3D because it's the Page of Pentacles. There could be a message coming in about some money coming in, maybe. But this is also entrepreneurial ventures. Okay, so left brain and right brain are both it's like the feminine's doing the more practical thing, and the masculine is tuned in with the Death card, 13, Divine Mother. Okay, but then there's that Four of Pentacles, so so this could be the masculine, you know, not really having as much financial resources right now, so this is them being more withholding, but it's only because, you know, they're just trying to manage what little they have right now the best they can, so it's not that they're selfish, withholding, or needy, or what. They're just trying to do the best with what they have. You know, doing their best at asking for help, receiving help, managing the little bit that they do have. And so it's, you know, it's this process was big process. It wasn't a small thing, especially for a masculine who, you know, has always been very independent financially and all that. So this is kind of more, you know, relying on mother, Father, God. And this is the divine feminine, the womb, the earth. So all the way back to your origins. So this is, you know, when the pressures of the world, like the pentacles, right, and movement and moving through the world, I just lost it. Oh, bring it back, angels, please. Oh yeah, it can be really kind of almost traumatic, okay, and confusing, and you feel directionless. So just going into that womb, into the void, okay, just laying on the floor flat on your back or stomach if you can't lay on your back, and just closing your eyes and just going into a space of returning to the womb, the nothingness, where everything's just perfect. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to go anywhere. You don't need to email anybody. You don't need to rake any leaves. You don't. It's just so when this pressure, okay, and what, you know, it's like with the masculine, okay, and if you want to research suicide and stuff, the number one reason why males kill themselves is because financial pressure, okay? You got the wife nagging at you, you got your boss yelling at you, and then they're like, you know what? It'd be easier just to, right? But it's not, okay? You never get away from mother, okay? You never get away from the path of remembering who you are. So you get a chance to come back and do it again. If you get all caught up in the world, never get to remembering who you are and reconnecting with source, and then when you die and you come back, you have to do it again. I don't know if we're going to keep, I don't know how much longer there is of the soul recycling thing, though, but, so it's like this pressure, then when it gets to the male, Knight of Rods, so that's very fiery passion, but it's like stuck, kind of, because it's the Page of Pentacles. So Pentacles are, you know, of the earth, so the earth is, you know, the slowest moving element, earthly element, so they can get kind of start having that lack scarcity mentality, even though it's the Four of Pentacles, but it's like almost the Five. Okay, it's like, oh, something I better save for a rainy day, I better protect I better guard, and then you might start, if you're in guard energy mode, you might start being like that with everything. So it's very important to be aware and conscious of everything that's happening, okay? Not guarded. Guarded means that you're not fully consciously aware of everything that's happening. You're still attached to some kind of fear, lack, scarcity mentality. But the comfort of the womb is always there. You can redefine yourself at any time. Every passing moment. What's that line from Vanilla Sky? Penelope Cruz. Oh, if her and Tom got married, she wouldn't have had to change her last name. But, oh, shoulder crack. She says, every passing moment is another opportunity to turn it all around. I don't know if that's verbatim, but basically. Okay, so let's do... Okay. So 9 of Wands is on the top. 9. There's Archangel Gabriel. Responsible for the sex organs. 9 months. 9 wands. Death card, Scorpio. That's also reproductive organs. That's why Archangel Gabriel's the breath of life. So death card and the breath of life. Do, 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 do. Looks like red flowers coming out of gold. And then a black cross on a white, like bifurcated, so that's all symbolic. So Archangel Gabriel. Oh, I opened up to the 8 of Rods, so swift moving action, a message, so that makes sense. Okay, so maybe there's some stuff coming in from Archangel Gabriel. So the feminine with that Knight of Pentacles also has the Ace of Pentacles, so that's really good. So this is why it's the Knight and kind of slow moving and stuff, because it's just the beginning, honey boo-boos. It's fine. It's just, it's a beginning. Where do we start? At the very beginning, because it's a very fine place to start. So you're doing good. And at the root is this Four of Wands. So your motivation is just happy home, just a comfortable life, okay? Nothing extravagant, just but good. And your daily bread is, you're fed by the daily bread and all that. Maybe I'll start calling these, I don't know, these readings the daily bread or something. Now that I said that, you'll see that somebody else will take that and you'll see it on their videos. The daily bread. Watch. I'm putting it out there. I said it here first. Now watch. Watch it manifest. Okay, so. Oh, wait. I put the Ace of Pentacles there. Where the Knight went. Okay. I don't know why I did that, but. So you have the 2 of Rods, which was the first one that came down. 2 of Rods, and then 6 of Rods, and then Ace of Pentacles. So 6 of Rods, victorious. This very much represents birth and death right here. The whole cycle. This is like the sperm, the light of the rod of life. Okay, the light, the life, the light. And this is the womb, the void, okay? The O, orates, orapheme, originate, origin,
ovulate. Obvious. So, Two of Rods, that could be some twin flame shit. I don't know. We got Page of Pentacles, Knight of Rods. So we got fire, 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 earth. So we got fire and earth. And then Four of Pentacles, which is earth. Death represents Scorpio, which is water sign. Temperance represents Sagittarius, which is fire. And we have Knight of Pentacles on the right side of the Divine Feminine. Capricorn. There's Knight of Pentacles. So that's fire and earth. Ooh, the consuming fire. So here's Two of Rods. That could be some twin flame. But it could also be just as you're moving down your path, you're finding these little seeds, these little nuggets, just like in I always want to say Atari, in video games, okay? You know, you get those little nuggets as you move forward down the path, okay? But you're sure-footed. You're not like, you know where you're going, what you're doing, okay? And as you move down that path, you find these little seeds, these little nuggets, okay? Whether it's truth, whether it's bringing something from the subconscious forward to the conscious mind, whatever it is, okay? Oh, you did it. You move forward down the path. It's victorious. You get your little nugget, okay? And then you're motivated to keep moving forward even more. So, because it's the Knight of Pentacles. It is Pentacles, but the Knight is fire. So there's some fire driving it, pushing it forward, okay? And I'm a twin flame, so here's the Two of Rods, Two of Flames, Two of Fire. But it's good. It's victorious, twin flame, victorious twin flame shit. And good and abundant and an offer from God, a golden seed from God of like, okay, anything you want it to be. I'll provide the sunshine, the water, the soil. Here's the golden seed. Big red seed though. That makes sense because, you know, the breath of life. Archangel Gabriel represents 5. Keen, Quinn, like Shekinah. Keen or queen is 5. So queen, okay, like quintuplets or quince. Like 5, cinco, okay, in sync with the mother, the divine wisdom of the serpent, the S, so cinco, in sync with the O, and to be in sync, you have to be aligned with the serpent, the wisdom of the serpent. So, you know, which Death card in Scorpio is all about that. Whether it's still buried in the subconscious or not, okay. Scorpio holds a lot of that. Mother, death, rebirth. Birth, life, death, rebirth. Birth, life, death, rebirth. Okay. So, yeah. I'm so glad Archangel Gabriel showed up, and another card that I kind of had a feeling, but I love that. 4 of Rods in the foundation and Temperance at the center. I mean, that's perfectly balanced masculine and feminine, right at the heart of it all. And this is you being in your heart, perfectly balanced. And this is Major Arcana, so it's like your divine heart, perfectly balanced, okay? Your divine masculine, feminine, perfectly balanced. So now, yeah, I think that's a good place. Now we're cooperating with the earth, with our energies, with Gaia, with God, with the path that the Ascended Masters, including Jesus or Sananda, depending on what name you want to use. Yahushua, Yahweh is God, Yahushua is Jesus, the Shu of God on earth. So, see if there's anything else I want to yeah, cooperating with your gifts and going with your guidance and like just kind of getting started on that, because really getting balanced is really big in order to like decide where you want to go, right? And getting to a place of balance is remembering who you are and where you came from. So you know where you're going. Okay, so in order to go anywhere, we need to be balanced. So we have to reconnect with our origins in order to come into a place of balance, so we're not confused and all that, right? Okay, so now we're balanced. Okay, there's clarity. There's balance comes with clarity, and vice versa. So the more balanced you become, the more aligned in your center, heart chakra, the more you're going to have a more expansive view. Okay, the more in your heart, the more, well, you're either in your heart or you're not. So you're either balanced or you're not. You're in your heart, you're balanced, you're going to have a full scope, broad scope, like landscape view of everything, okay? Landscape, portrait, whatever. So your scope is going to be fully opened, okay? No filtered, fully opened, unafraid. You're moving forward, but not from ego. Yeah, all this cooperation with the Three of Pentacles for just reconnecting with the heart and the home, the Four of Wands and the Temperance. I just think those are beautiful, beautiful energies of just mother and home and the earth, and working with the earth and the energies of earth, and you have those same energies in your own body. You're a conductor of that, just that divine current, okay, that flows through the earth. It flows through you, okay. It flowed through Jesus, okay, flows through you. All right, we jabbered on long enough. I love you guys, and we will see you on the next round. I love you all. Peace be upon you all, and blessings to each and every one.